It has near enough been about 5 years since I started or came up with the idea of being a YouTuber. And with 32,000 subscribers, thank you so much for those people who do subscribe, especially the ones who financially support my kitty cats. That's Tokyo and Pickle. They're both doing well. Pickle went for her first, as she just 1 year old, her first yearly injection, and Tokyo is going on November the 3rd, I do believe. And I hope that I'm a trusted source of information, that I'm not going to give you any BS related to it. I'm just going to state the facts. Sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm right. But I do have a bit of sad news for you, that last week, I got an email from my sister. Now, I have three sisters, one who lives in the United States and the other two live in the UK. They're all older than me and I'm the baby. The message stated that my 85-year-old mum was admitted to hospital because of COVID and an infection, and she's not actually doing too well. And quite recently, one of the emails was that she doesn't want to do any food or any drink and she's on fluids. I hope you sort of understand what I'm trying to lead to. And I hopefully today, my mum is going to go home, but she needs 24 care and she needs obviously she needs a nurse there. Three of my sisters are at home and they're trying to cope with the whole situation. So I've decided to go to the United Kingdom on October the 31st. My problem is that I'm not the richest man in the world, and I'm having great difficulty raising the funds to go to the United Kingdom. Now, I managed to get this house. I have a beautiful girlfriend. I got these lovely cats, and I do have the bills that I do meet each month and manage to save a little bit, but not $1 billion, obviously. And I feel sort of embarrassed and sort of shy, but I also believe if you don't ask, you don't get. So this is what I'm asking. If anyone can, in any way, shape or form, help me related to finance to get to the United Kingdom. It's not cheap, to be really honest. This is a last minute thing, and I have found some prices for October 31st, but it needs to be done sort of like now, in that way. And if anyone is generous enough to donate $1 so I can get to the United Kingdom, it's sort of like the case that this sounds really horrible, but again, I face facts. Yeah, my mum is 85. I just want to say goodbye to my mum while I can. Now, I hope and I pray that she recovers from this and she can enjoy a few more years. But according to my sisters, it sort of looks very unlikely in that situation. Now, I've got 32,000 subscribers. Now, if there's $1 per person, then wow, then this is going to be easy. But I know I only get like 300 or 400 people who watch this video per day, and I know there's a lot of people in the same boat as me. They can't really afford any luxuries, and they may be, for example, still on the iPhone 7 or the iPhone 8 and struggling. And YouTube, yeah, granted, is a free form of entertainment with some not so annoying advertisements, or you can skip them every 4 seconds. Sorry, you can skip them after 4 seconds of the advert. And that's what I'm asking, basically. And every night I do pray for my mum's recovery so she can have a few more years of basic life. And I really hope and pray. But the reality of it is that it's just time to say goodbye. The whole situation happened with my father when he passed away quite young in life. I think he was like 64, 65. Then I did go home to the UK, but my company that I was working for paid for the whole ticket twice, actually. One when he was alive and once for his funeral. And that's the same kind of situation that I'm thinking. My sisters have been brutally honest with me, and I said, I'm trying my hardest to get to the UK on October the 31st. So if there's anyone who is generous enough, like $1, $2, if you want to pay for the whole trip, well, God bless you and thank you very much. And there are certain ways that you can do this. There is Super Thanks here on YouTube. There is my membership program, and there is Patreon as well. Unfortunately, in this country, we don't have PayPal. And if anyone does want to, I don't know, give me the money directly if they can into my bank account, then I will leave my email address here, and then you can contact me via that way if you so deem necessary. I do feel really embarrassed to ask, but I don't know any way to return. My sisters are paying, you could say, a lot of funds related to the certain things they don't, and I can't really ask them because they are really looking after it. We all still got bills to pay, and I would say I do have bills as well. And being retired, I only have a certain income, and a lot of that goes to my cost of living. Again, I'm not the richest man in the world. So this is why I'm sort of asking you if you can help in that way, one way or another. I'm sorry to reiterate this, but I'm just telling the truth, and sometimes you're trying to think, which way can you do? Am I going to sell my motorbike? Am I going to sell my cats? That's a joke. Yeah. Am I to raise this money? So I'm doing all my viable options, and YouTube here is a possible option. Now, you can just say, God bless, and hope your mum is well, and that's fine. But what I'm really looking for is a little bit of money to partly support my trip to the United Kingdom. Is it not this week, not next week, but the week after? I'm planning for October the 31st, where my mum should be at home with the nurse, rested, etc., and having possibly her last moments at home where she belongs with my three sisters and I, and that's why I've got to be there, but I'm just having great difficulty raising the funds to do so. Thank you for your time, and my prayers and thoughts goes out to everyone, but at the moment it's just my mum. God bless.